I got good news and mostly bad news with this SL-HF400. It'll thread a tape now, but it will not unthread the tape, and it will just permanently spin the tape through. I believe the capstan just keeps going and sucking tape in there. Although, no, I don't think it's the capstan driving it, because in my previous video, I think you saw sometimes the reels would just spin indefinitely. So I think it's this reel spinning. So if I plug it in, that's all you get. Tape is threaded. Oh, that's different. It tried to eject. That's new. So, yeah. And now it is powered. Oh, no, it's on. It's no good. Can you do anything? Yeah, it's just gonna get stuck in a loop here. Okay. Oh. That's interesting. Oh! It started to unspool the tape, and now we're back to just chugging along. So this has two problems. The first problem, these little metal spring-loaded rods, this one was all bent out of shape. And so what was happening is, as this was moving back in, it would only go so far, and it would get jammed underneath that little shelf when all this goes and unloads the tape. So I believe that was bent, and that plastic piece in there was broken off because someone was trying to get a tape out, because this is all it does. Like, it is absolutely dead. Your head drum's not spinning. It's not engaging this little solenoid. So display's pretty dim. Tuner is now dead. I am thinking, and that's really dim, I'm again thinking power supply. But I don't want to just go shotgunning parts into this. I'd like to be able to measure the rails to confirm that the issue is coming from over here. But I'm pretty sure it is, because sometimes, right now I can't do it, but sometimes when I power it down and it comes back, this motor struggles even harder. Yeah, look at that. Oh, are we done? So it just shut off. Huh, can actually see the clock in the camera. I can't even see it in real life. It's so dim, so very dim. So when I power on, yeah, look at that. Struggling even more now. Like, it just... I'm gonna unplug this. The brains in this are not thinking right. So, is it because of bad voltages? Or is it because of bad information coming from here? Or is it a logic issue in here? Given what I've read about these, I'm thinking it's the power supply, because that seems to be a known problem. And also, 35-year-old capacitors aren't doing this any favors.
5 minutes later.
Well, unfortunately, I think the fate's been sealed with this machine. Look what happened. So what it tried to do is, it seems like this solenoid is spasming in and out. So it would try to eject, would turn the solenoid on, and then try to eject. Now, my understanding is the solenoid should be off until it loads the tape, then it kicks in. So it was doing the opposite. But then it would kick in and try and like half load the tape, then threw the tape down on top of this, which completely bent this out of this little guide here and just snapped all this plastic. And the thing about these old Sonys, I've seen it in that Sanyo I have as well. Or any machine really, that has all this little plastic crap, it's all flimsy, it's all old, it's all brittle. And I guess when a machine like this decides to self-destruct like that, that's a really bad design. So if this isn't in the right position and that plunger solenoid kicks in, it'll just slam down and self-destruct. I don't know. I haven't worked on a lot of Sony Betamax VCRs, and I'm honestly not really impressed. Maybe it's just because I'm looking at this, 35 years later when everything's brittle. This, tooth belt is very nice. There's no belts, no rubber to worry about. But again, just the design is overly complicated. And the end result is this thing's just freaking out. And if it is this guy, I didn't quite put that back in. If it is this guy, then I think it's a Sanyo made part. That's another known fault on these. So yeah, I think this one might just be, I guess, a parts machine. Damn, I wish that hadn't happened. There's a bit of it looks like it's missing along that path here. Oh, that's the piece that was broken out before. I guess there's a chance I could glue this, but this pulls this thing all along this here. And I think, uh-oh, is that spring part of this mess? Did that come out as well? Or is that, oh, god damn. This just killed itself completely. Okay, yep. We're done here. I don't even know where that spring's supposed to go. And this overly complicated, loading mechanism, I don't even want to deal with. Because until I figure out why it's self-destructing, it's just going to break more of this shit. And in order for me to troubleshoot why it's doing this, I need to be able to run it and try things. Like I was just checking this switch back here that is tied into this spot here. So when the tape goes around and finishes loading, this switch pops out. And I believe it closes the contacts once this is loading, telling the machine, okay, I'm loaded, stop doing your stuff. So yeah, I was in the middle of metering that, which it wasn't metering very well. It seems to be a dirty switch, so that could be a trend in here. Could be a lot of switches with just, dirty contacts, but I don't know. Someone's been in this machine. Lots of stuff is busted. So there could be one problem, and then someone gets in there to try and get their tape out or try and fix it. Makes a second problem, which I saw. And then a third problem. And now I've got all this plastic shit broken. Damn.